Since its inception in 1907, the Ohio High School Athletic Association has been committed to ensuring that Ohio's student athletes, both girls and boys, gain invaluable life experiences through participation in interscholastic athletics. The association sponsors state tournaments in 23 sports at the high school level. The association believes that through athletics, student athletes are provided with opportunities to exhibit leadership and self-confidence, learn to respect rules and authority, demonstrate pride in both victory and defeat, and most important, display sportsmanship. And now, the Ohio High School Athletic Association invites you to relive those special moments and capture the excitement of your favorite high school tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to honor America and the men and women who have preserved our nation's freedom, you're invited to stand and join in the singing of our national anthem. On behalf of the Commissioner and Board of Control, welcome to this state basketball tournament game in Division 4 between Whiteoak High School and Russia High School. The athletes playing here today are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. The officials assigned to this game have been selected by the head basketball coaches in Ohio through a system approved by the Board of Control. The officials for this game: Kermit Jones, with 20 years of basketball officiating experience and 17 years of tournament experience. Chris Pavlik, with 29 years of basketball officiating experience and 25 years of tournament experience. And Joseph Toon, with 17 years of basketball officiating experience and 15 years of tournament experience. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. You're requested to so regard them and to so treat them in keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Now introducing the head coaches for Whiteoak, Pat Hines. For Rushi, Paul Primogen. The assistant coaches for Whiteoak, Chris Young, Scott Campbell, Court Lilly, and Chris Hauke. The assistant coaches for Rushi, Brad Francis, Dave Borchers, Doug Foster. Now the cheerleading squads for Whiteoak: Tracy Frazier, Katie Wright, Laura Yoakum, Jane Riley, and Jenny White. Their advisor is Marla Young. The cheerleaders for Rushi: Katie Groji, Melissa Breeze, Autumn Hacker, Abby Monin, Christy Schulze, and Sarah York. Their advisors are Yvonne Debbie and Lisa York. Now introducing the squads for both teams, introducing them alternately. For Whiteoak, number 3, T.J. Kennedy. For Wishy, number 12, Danny Elsaw. For Whiteoak, number 12, Jared Michael. For Wishy, number 14, Zach Monet. For Whiteoak, number 13, Bobby Hunt. For Wishy, number 20, Mitch Bergman. For Whiteoak, number 21, Shane Barnett. For Wishy, number 22, Scotty Grosjean. For Whiteoak, number 23, Nick Pico. For Wishy, number 32, Colin Foster. For Whiteoak, number 31, Derek Walmsley. For Wishy, number 34, Cody Francis. For the Wildcats, number 32, Greg Harvey. For the Raiders, number 40, Kevin Tebby. For Whiteoak, number 40, Tyler Palmer. For Wishy, number 50, Nathan Marshall. And for Whiteoak, number 42, Travis Moots. And for Whiteoak, number 45, Jared Bull. Now the starting lineups. For Whiteoak, number 14, Doug Hauke. For Wishy, number 10, Kyle Gill. For the Wildcats, number 22, Justin Michael. For the Raiders, number 24, Drew Barhorst. For Whiteoak, number 24, Josh Stacy. For Wishy, number 30, Dane Borchers. For the Wildcats, number 34, Alan Crabtree. For the Raiders, number 42, Josh Cordonier. For Whiteoak, number 44, Jeremy Stacy. And for Wishy, number 44, Jay Archer.
Steam Center. Jump center for Whiteoak will be Josh Stacy, 6'2" senior. And for Wishy, Dane Borchers, the 6'8" senior. The jumps center circle here at Ohio State. And the tap of the basketball goes over to Wishy. They will go right to left on your radio dial. Kyle Gill, the 6' junior, out front with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Whiteoak. Over to Jay Borchers, back out front to Cordonier. Left side with the basketball to Gill, down low in the paint. Good look inside, layup is up and good. Count it for Drew Barhorst.
Good interior passing, Dan, to start off the game.
Whiteoak, Hauk with a three, right wing, and he buries it. And John, you talked about him in the pregame, and he can shoot that shot from the outside.
Watching him in warm-ups, Dan, I saw him make 5 straight from that same spot.
3-2 Whiteoak, and taking the ball in the paint is Jay Borchers. Lost the basketball on the floor, and the ball finally picked up in the right corner with the basketball. Barhorst for Wishy. Sideline right to Kyle Gill. Gill puts it on the deck with a left-handed dribble, brings it out between the circles here at Ohio State, and a whistle. And a 5-second call against Wishy turns it over to Whiteoak.
Well, the closely guarded call, you don't see it that often, but that's especially in that situation. But the turnover gives the ball back over to Whiteoak.
Whiteoak left to right on your radio dial with the basketball. Doug Hauk, 6'1" senior, feeds off in the backcourt to Justin Michael. Michael, the 6' senior, crosses the timeline, picked up defensively by Jay Borchers. Takes it down low right side. Jeremy Stacy has a shot blocked along the right baseline. Picked up by Whiteoak as they kick it out left side. 3 in the air, shot no good. Rebound on the weak side, pulled down by Drew Barhorst of Wishy. Midcourt pass, it goes to Borchers. Dane Borchers with the basketball to Cordonier. Down low right side, puts up the baseline jumper, no good. Rebound comes off to Whiteoak. And Grabbing the board is Josh Stacy, the 6'2 senior. Front court pass on the left side is Jeremy Stacy, and he buries the 2. So Jeremy Stacy gets his first 2. It's a 5-2 Whiteoak lead.
Well, Whiteoak averages, Dan, winning by 20 points a ball game, but we got to travel.
Travel in the backcourt against Dane Borchers as Whiteoak put some pressure on it midcourt, and they forced the turnover.
Yeah, I think the key there, Dan, was the element of surprise, and there's another place. You never want to stop your dribble right across the center stripe because that can get you in big-time trouble.
Whiteoak inbounds with Alan Crabtree in front of us. Got it inbounds to Justin Michael. He takes it to the left wing with a left-handed dribble. And he'll go into the left corner with the basketball. Tries to go baseline. Now lobs it left of the lane. And going strong to the hole, but he had the ball stripped away. It was Josh Stacy. Now shot put up, and the whistle, and a bucket is good. Count the bucket for Alan Crabtree, and a foul on Ruschi. Crabtree gets his first, and the foul against Josh Cordonier, the 6'2 senior.
Well, that was the ultimate garbage type play. The ball just kicked loose. It was grabbed up by Alan Crabtree, and the top defensive player, he will always guard the toughest man, got the basket.
Free throw is halfway down, comes right back out. Rebound to Ruschi. 7-2 our score. Whiteoak leads. Ruschi with the basketball, driving down low. The ball swatted away. Shot blocked by Josh Stacy as he blocked Jay Borcher's shot. Now Whiteoak with the basketball in the front court. To Crabtree, strong to the hole, missed the shot off the front side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Ruschi, and on the rebound, Cordonier for Ruschi.
The net's racked up there, Dan. I don't know if they're going to do something with it or not. I think once the officials see that.
They haven't seen it yet. Sideline right with the basketball, Drew Barhorst. Kicks it back out to Cordonier. Swings it left side down for Cal Gill. Gill with the basketball, down low left to the lane, and shot put up and good. Well, that got the net down as Dane Borchers gets the bucket to go down, and it's a 7-4 ball game.
He catches the ball in that area of the floor at 6'8". He will not be stopped very often tonight.
Justin Michael with the basketball out front for Whiteoak. They reverse it left side, 3 in the air, rolls around no good by Jeremy Stacy. Rebound comes off to Cal Gill. Gill across the timeline, pass down low right sideline to Barhorst, and the whistle and a traveling violation against Ruschi. Turns it over with 5:08 to go here in the first quarter. Turnover number 3 against the Raiders.
Early in this game, Dan, it looks like each team's going to have an opportunity in the half-court set to run their offenses as they try to trap now.
Out with the basketball, got it over to Alan Crabtree. Left corner with the basketball, Jeremy Stacy fires a jumper, no good. Tapped out by Whiteoak, and it goes back to Stacy. Fires again, missed again. Rebound comes off to Alan Crabtree of Ruschi. Into the front court right side, driving to the basket. Shot put up and in, counted for Drew Barhorst. Drew has 4 in the ball game, and it's a 7-6 contest. Whiteoak with the ball in a 1-point lead.
Well, Barhorst had like a magnet. He went straight to the basket, unstopped.
Justin Michael out front to Doug Houck, the 6'1 senior. Doug on the right side, fires the 3, pulls up, rim glass no good. Rebound comes off to Cordonier of the Ruschi Raiders. Josh crossed the timeline, and a reach-in foul against Jeremy Stacy of the Whiteoak Wildcats, his first of the ball game.
Early in the game, Whiteoak only 3 of 10 from the field, 1 for 5 on their threes. Ruschi, they've hit 3 of 5. They have yet to try a shot from beyond the arc.
4:26 to go, first quarter. Whiteoak 7, Ruschi 6. Here at the Value City Arena. Time for home improvement and a new car.
Mention Jared Michael enters for Whiteoak, along with T.J. Kennedy.
Ball swings it right side, right of the lane to Dane Borchers. Now with the basketball on the right side, I kick it back out to Cordonier. He fires the 3, no good. Rebound comes out to Whiteoak, and on the rebound, Jared Michael into the ball game, and a whistle. We get a tie-up, and the possession arrow favors the Whiteoak Wildcats. So we'll stay with the Wildcats with 4:11 to go here in the first quarter of play. 7-6 our score. Some pressure in the backcourt by Ruschi. They get the ball to Doug Houck. Doug across the timeline, bounce pass to Jared Michael. Down low left lane against Borchers, doesn't take the shot. Swings it back out left side to Justin Michael. Now foul line, Doug Houck fires a jumper. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound to Cordonier, the 6'2 senior for Ruschi. He crosses the timeline with a dribble, takes it to the left wing, drives down low. Ball tapped away from behind, picked up by Whiteoak. As Josh Stacy picked up a loose basketball. Front court pass on the right side to Justin Michael. Michael on the right wing with the basketball for Whiteoak. Kicks it back out to Doug Houck. Doug with the basketball. Right side to Justin Michael, a 6' senior. Wants to go to the foul line. Kicks it left corner with the basketball. Down low. Shot put up by Josh Stacy off the back of the iron. No good. Weak side rebound pulled down by Cordonier of Ruschi.
Good shot, Stan. Just not falling.
Yep. Left side with the basketball. Skip past right corner it goes for Scotty Grogan. Ball is off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebound comes out to Whiteoak. 3:10 to play in here in the first quarter. Down low left side, and strong to the bucket. Shot put up, no good by Jared Michael. Tapped out, goes back to Whiteoak. And jumper at the foul line, no good by T.J. Kennedy. Rebound comes off to Ruschi. Grabbed there by Dane Borchers. He averages 10 boards per contest.
Whiteoak really struggling for the field. Only 3 of their first 13 here. Lucky they're not further down.
7-6 our score. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Down low to Borchers. He turns, shoots. Down low right side, put up the shot, no good, but he draws the foul from Whiteoak. So the big fella will be line left. Dane Borchers, 6'8" senior, 74% foul shooter. As a team, Ruschi 68% at the stripe this season. Second team foul against Whiteoak here in the first quarter of play.
Borchers very good looking inside player. 6'8", averages 5 blocks a game with his 10 rebounds and 18 points.
Hey, for all your golf needs, visit the golf shop in Berlin. Up at 7 with 2:42 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, we said, Dan, this game would be closer than the earlier ones. 7-7.
Yep, 7-7. That's just a tad closer than the first two. 2:42 to go first quarter. Borchers line left, the 6'8" senior. Bends, shoots, and connects. So he has 4. Drew Barhorst has the other 4 for Ruschi, and it's an 8-7 Ruschi lead. Front quarter with the basketball. Jeremy Stacy down low, and he feeds off to T.J. Kennedy, and T.J. gets in the book for Whiteoak, and it's 9-8 now, Whiteoak.
1 extra pass, the difference in the open layup, the first one they've had for a while.
Front court on the left side with the basketball. Scotty Grogin down low right side, shot put up and in. Counted for Drew Barhorst, he has 6. And it's 10-9 now, Ruschi.
Drew Barhorst doing a good job of moving without the basketball and getting open.
On the right wing with the basketball is Jared Michael. Right corner to Kennedy. Puts it on the deck. Fires it back out front to Jared Michael. Jared takes it left corner with the basketball to Alan Crabtree. Crabtree gives it on the left side with the basketball to Michael. Justin Michael gives it back out and firing a 3 up and good for Jeremy Stacy. He has 5 in the ball game, and Whiteoak's lead at 12-10. Ruschi the other way. Danny Elsas down low left side, lost the basketball, and ball banged around and finally picked up by Whiteoak. And they say, I believe Whiteoak was out of bounds, maybe along the baseline. Gives it back over to Ruschi. So Ruschi will trigger with Drew Barhorst, the 6'3" senior. Substitution coming back in is Jay Borchers, the 5'11" sophomore. For Ruschi. 12-10, Whiteoak leads. Ruschi with the basketball. In the right corner, Jay Borchers fires the baseline 3, no good. Dane Borchers rebound back to Jay Borchers, back up and in. And Jay gets his first 2 points of the ball game. We're knotted at 12.
Nice job on the glass. That was the very first rebound, though, on the offensive end for Ruschi, and he got a basket out of it.
Justin Michael out front, being hounded there by Jay Borchers. Sideline right, it goes to Jeremy Stacy, back to Kennedy between the circles. 1:17 to go first quarter. Out front with the basketball, almost lost to Justin Michael. Now pops the top of the arc 3, and it's no good. A rebound, Cordonier. Baseball pass, front court it goes to Jay Borchers, down low left side, off the glass. No good. Rebound comes off to Whiteoak. Front court pass, it goes to Alan Crabtree. 3-on-1 situation. Off the glass, up and good for Jared Michael. And Whiteoak cashes in. 14-12, Whiteoak.
That time, Dan not getting back quickly enough, and the numbers prove the best.
Cordonier left of the lane, takes it down low left side, splits 2 defenders, off the glass, up and in, and good for Josh Cordonier. Gets his first 2, and we're tied at 14.
Cordonier doing a good job that time of keeping his pivot foot from sliding and taking away the travel.
On the attack, Whiteoak. Justin Michael out front to Jeremy Stacy, left side now. In the left corner, baseline shot is blocked by Borchers. Dane Borchers flipped it back in play to Ruschi, and they drive the other way. Lost the basketball out of bounds. Drew Barhorst did, the 6'3" senior. So it goes back over to Whiteoak with 19 seconds to go in the quarter.
Turnover-wise, Ruschi with 5. Whiteoak, believe it or not, they have yet to turn the basketball over, but their 6 of 19 shooting is keeping this game where it's at, tied at 14.
So Whiteoak will walk it up across the timeline with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bounce pass sideline left. They give it back out to Justin Michael. Now they reverse it right side for Jared Michael. Swings it left side now for Jeremy Stacy. Now right side, Jared Michael at the horn, and it's no good. And 1 quarter in the books here at the Schottenstein Center, and we're tied. Russia Raiders 14, Whiteoak Wildcats 14. Back after this time.
Russia's substitutes number 30, Dane Borcher.
Here at Value City Arena, John Myers and Dan Eric. First quarter in the books, we're tied at 14. Whiteoak, the good, no turnovers. The bad, only 6 of 20 from the field. Russia, Dan, shooting 50% from the floor, but 5 turnovers.
Russia with the basketballs. We start quarter number 2. Kyle Gill out front with it for Russia. A 2-3 zone now, John, by Whiteoak.
Yep, they're going to pack it in and make Russia beat them from the perimeter.
Down low right side. It went to Dane Borchers, and a reverse layup up good. Counted for Drew Barhorst. He has 8.
Interior passing, a trademark of a good basketball team, and that time it got him an easy one.
16-14 our score. Doug Houck out front for Whiteoak. Left side with the basketball to Jeremy Stacy. Back to Houck, top of the arc. Takes it to the right wing. Looks inside. Bounce pass down low on the block. And a whistle and a reach-in foul against Kyle Gill of Russia. Picks up his first of the ball game. With 7:23 to go here in the second quarter. Tax-free bonds, municipal bonds, and stocks.
Kyle Gill, his first, team's first. Team's second, correction. Josh Cordonier enters.
Whiteoak puts it in play to Doug Houck. Out front to Jeremy Stacy. To Houck. Right wing with the basketball to Justin Michael. Michael. Right corner now with it to Josh Stacy. Josh holds the ball over his head. Flips it back out top side for Houck. On the right side. Pass inside, deflected away, but it's picked up by Whiteoak. Down low, slashing to the basket. Layup is good by Josh Stacy. Josh gets his first 2, and we're tied at 16.
Sixth player, Dan, to score tonight.
Cordonier in the front court for Russia. The Russia Raiders, 6:53 to go here in the second quarter. This Division IV state semifinal basketball game. On the left wing with the basketball. Drew Barhorst down low, and a whistle and a bump from behind. And that will be against Alan Crabtree of the Whiteoak Wildcats. So Russia will trigger out of their own bucket. Drew Barhorst, the 6'3 senior left line, will put it in play for the Raiders. Right corner it goes. Down on the block to Cordonier. Drop step and has a shot blocked and goes back out right side for Jay Borchers, and he drills the jumper. Jay Borchers has 4, and Russia grabs a 2-point lead, 18-16.
Borchers doing a good job of reacting quickly to the ball once it came back to him to get the shot off.
Justin Michael between the circles. Takes it to the left side, back out front to Alan Crabtree, to Houck, down low right of the lane, it goes to Stacy. Stacy baseline drive, reverse layup, up and good. Nice drive to the bucket by Josh Stacy. He has 4, we're tied at 18.
Josh Stacy.
Cordonier in the backcourt, front court pass, sideline left, it goes to Barhorst. Wants to go down on the block to Dane Borchers. He turns along the baseline, fires right corner. Jay Borchers, jumper up and good for the home run ball. Jay Borchers now with 7, and it's 21-18 Russia.
Well, Dane Borchers, the 6'8 center, whipped it out to the sophomore for the 3.
Out right wing with the basketball. Top side it goes for Jeremy Stacy. Stacy between the circles. Left side it goes to Justin Michael. Left corner with the basketball to Crabtree. Back out front to Houck. Houck top of the arc for the 3. Drained it. Doug Houck, his second 3 of the night. And we're tied at 21.
Well, the 2-3 zone, the open spot at the point, and Houck able to knock down another 3.
5.5 to play here in the first half. Division IV state semifinal. Sideline right is Jay Borchers for Russia. Flips it back out to Kyle Gill. Now man-to-man defense, John.
Yeah, back into a man-to-man, Dan. A little more pressure on the ball.
Down low to Cordonier, slashing to the basket, and he missed the shot inside, but fouled from behind by Whiteoak. I think they'll tag Jeremy Stacy on the foul for Whiteoak. Is that his second?
Second on Stacy. Non-shooting foul, so Whiteoak yet the only 1 free throw attempt and only 2 so far for Russia. Not a whole lot of free throw shots so far, Dan, in the state tournament. The 2 Division II games had very few also, especially the St. V game.
With the basketball on the right side, Dane Borchers powers it up, no good, or gets his own rebound, back up, and no good. 5-4 and a whistle and a foul. They're going to call Dane Borchers over the back on the foul for Russia. Picks up his first of the ball game. So 5:06 to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 21. Whiteoak and Russia, and Whiteoak will have the basketball back.
Been tied at 7 and 14, now 21 as 2 evenly matched teams here in Division IV, the first semifinal. Of course, Bristol coming along in the 9 o'clock game against Delphus.
Doug Houck across the timeline on the near sideline. Fires it down low, left side, under the bucket. Shot put up no good by Michael. And rebound follow-up no good, but a whistle and a foul. Josh Stacy strong to the hole, missed the shot, but got fouled, and he'll be lined right for the Whiteoak Wildcats.
And I don't know, but my guess is that Josh Stacy is a high jumper. He's a very good, quick leaper. I mean, he's got an explosive leap. He's not huge. He's only, he's 6'2", but he's got a lot of good leaping ability under the basket.
Free throw no good by the Whiteoak Wildcats, Josh Stacy. So it remains a 21-21 lockout with 4:54 to go here in the first half. Stacy can give his ball club a 1-point lead for Whiteoak, and he does. So Stacy has 5 all in the second quarter, and Whiteoak leads it by 1. Into the forecourt, right side, Jay Borchers had the ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Ruschi. Right in front of the Whiteoak bench.
Ruschi, Dan, would not, so far, doesn't look like they have that prototypical point guard. See how they can handle the pressure, because it seems like all their players are devoid maybe of having that guy that can really run the point.
Cordonier on the right wing, back out front it goes. Now they swing it left side to Nathan Marshall now in the ball game. Right side, Cordonier for a 3 off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebound, a whistle, and a foul inside. This is going to be on Ruschi. Nathan Marshall, 6'5" junior, I believe, on the foul for the Raiders.
Nathan Marshall is first, team's 5th.
Shooting-wise, still Whiteoak struggling from the floor, only 9 out of 24, but still 0 turnovers in that column through the first half here.
On the attack, Justin Michael, down low left side. They kick it back out on the left side to Stacy, back out front to Houck on the right wing with the basketball. Driving down low, Jared Michael can't go baseline, wants to go down on the right block, can't get it there. Gives it back on the right side to Houck. Houck on the right wing, beyond the arc, goes to the foul line, penetrates, throws up the runner. No good, but he draws the foul. And Ruschi commits the foul. That'll be their 16th foul with 4:07 to go here in the first half. And they'll tag it, I believe, on Drew Barhorst, the 6'3" senior.
Number 24, Drew Barhorst.
Of course, not only high school, but college basketball. And all eyes will be on the Mid-American Conference tonight as the Kent State Golden Flashes try to humble the Big East.
Free throws up and good. Doug Houck with 7 points in the ball game.
They're the adopted Ohio team now, Kent State.
23-21, Whiteoak with a 2-point lead. 4:07 to play here in the first half. Dane Borchers checks back in. Marshall comes out for the Ruschi Raiders. Whiteoak, Pat Hines, the head coach in his second year, 41-7 in 2 years. Second free throws up and good by Doug Houck. He has 8, and it's a 3-point Whiteoak lead, 24-21. Ruschi with the basketball. Jay Borchers, 5'11" sophomore, across the timeline, right side. Back out front, here comes the basketball for John Myers as Ruschi throws the ball over. He should have plopped it in from midcourt here, big fella.
A little out of range, Dan. A little too close.
Timeout on the floor, 3:55 to go first half. Whiteoak 24, Ruschi 21. We're back after this.
Ruschi, a 30-second timeout.
Whiteoak will put it in play to our left, John.
Much as we expected, really, Whiteoak's field goal shooting, and they've had some good shots, or they could be even further ahead. They played a good first half.
Michael lobs it down low, shot missed inside by Josh Stacy, and ball deflected out of bounds. It'll go to Ruschi, they say, off the hands of Josh Stacy.
Well, we talked about his leaping ability, Dan. A little alley-oop on the baseline for a 6'1.5" guy, but not able to gather it in, and the turnover back over to Ruschi.
And out front with the basketball, Cordonier swings it on the left wing, down low on the block to Dane Borchers. He's triple team, ball deflected out of there by Whiteoak and picked up by the Wildcats. Houck gives it back in the paint, and a whistle, and a reach-in foul against Ruschi as Justin Michael started up for the shot, but I think he got fouled before the shot. With 3:29 to go in the first half. 2-4 on the foul. That's Drew Barhorst.
24, Drew Barhorst, his second
of the ball game.
7.
And the team's 7th, so it's 1-1 time for Whiteoak. They will be lying right with Justin Michael, the 6' senior. Michael averages 17. Free throw up, no good, missed that one. But John, he has yet to score tonight.
Yeah, that is one of the real stories, Dan. Not getting many shots, though.
Cordonier looks inside, nothing there. Left wing to Drew Barhorst. Bounce pass, a picked off by Whiteoak. Front court the other way. Here come the Wildcats. They'll dish it down low. Ball stolen away right back by the Russia Raiders. Picked off by Jay Borchers. Now over to Crogene, the 5'11 senior. Gives it back over to Barhorst. Down in the paint to Borchers. Borchers strong to the hole. Off the glass. Left it on the front side of the rim. No good. And a whistle and a foul inside against Whiteoak. Probably team foul number 5 against Whiteoak with 2:59 to go here in the first half.
Both of these teams battling each other out here. And shooting-wise, we have Whiteoak still only 9 for 25. You mentioned Michael, Dan, still only not in the book yet.
Out of the boards being won by Russia, 15-10 against Whiteoak. 3 in the left corner, no good. Fired by Whiteoak, Kyle Gill. And a whistle and a foul inside. We'll tag Whiteoak on the foul.
Whiteoak foul by number 34.
That's on Alan Crabtree.
His
second in the first half and team 6th with 2:56 to go in the first half. 3-point Whiteoak lead, 24-21 over Russia. TJ Kennedy checks back in for Alan Crabtree for the Whiteoak Wildcats. And right of the lane to put it in play, Drew Barhorst. Looking, he'll flip it out to the right sideline for Kyle Gill, a 6-foot junior. Gill barks out instructions. Swings it left side to Borchers, Jay Borchers to Cordonier. Now right side, now back out front it goes to Gill. Roll swing it left side. And Borchers wanted to fire the shot, deflected away. And Cordonier, the right elbow, now the foul line, pops the jumper, no good. Got his own rebound. Cordonier along the baseline, puts it up, no good. Would have stolen a foul inside. That's team foul number 7 against Whiteoak. And Russia will be lying left now.
Yeah, good job on the inside that time. A little extra effort on the glass, and that will reward Russia as Gardner will be at the free throw line for his first trip.
TJ Kennedy, 5'11 senior on the foul. 2:29 to go first half. 3-point Whiteoak lead. Russia line left. Josh Cordonier, the 6'2 senior, 69% at the stripe. Raiders 68% as a team. And free throw no good. Josh, 2 points so far in the first half. So it's a 3-point ball game. 24-21, Whiteoak leads. Cordonier line left, free throw up and got it. So he splits the 2 charity tosses. That's a 24-22 Whiteoak lead. So TJ Kennedy in the backcourt will put it in play. Jared Michael checked out for Whiteoak. Houck back in for the Wildcats. And on the attack, here comes Whiteoak. Down low left side, Justin Michael strong to the hole, lays it up and in. Justin Michael finally gets his first 2 points of the ball game. And it's 26-22, a double dribble in the backcourt against Russia. Gives it right back to the Wildcats from Whiteoak.
9th turnover to only 1 for Whiteoak, Dan, and that's the difference. It's offsetting the shooting, which hasn't been real sharp yet from either squad.
On the attack, Michael on the right wing against the big fella Dane Borchers for Russia. Bounce pass down, low ball knocked away by Russia, picked up by Cordonier for Russia. Josh to the foul line, swings it right side for Gill. Gill brings it back out with 1:55 to go in a half, and Russia down 4. Gill looks over at his head coach, Paul Bremigan. Swings it to Cordonier, left corner with the basketball. Jay Borchers, baseline 3, rattles the rim, no good. Rebound, Houck pulls it down for Whiteoak. Back across the timeline, top of the arc, swings it right side for Michael. Michael pulls up, fires the jumper, no good. A rebound, Russia. Gill with the rebound, quickly across the timeline to Jay Borchers. Strong to the hole, laid it up, no good. Rebound, Whiteoak. Front court pass, it goes to Josh Stacy, down low against Borchers. Feeds off to a teammate, layup is good by Doug Houck, and he's fouled on the play. Doug Houck now with 10 in the ball game, and Whiteoak expands their lead to 28-22.
And each team, whenever the opportunity is there, they take off with a basketball fast break. And that time, only 1 player got back for Russia and able to get the pass and get the 3-point opportunity.
So Doug Houck, 6'1 senior, lying right for the Wildcats. Can give his team a 7-point lead here. With 1:23 to go before the halftime news with Kevin Miller. Houck line right, free throw up and good. So he has played well in the first half, John, with 11.
Yeah, just a couple below his average already tonight.
In the front court, ball knocked away and stolen by Whiteoak. On the break, here comes Michael, lays it up and got the shot to go down. Justin Michael has 4, and Whiteoak their biggest lead now at 9, 31-22.
Well, this thing has erupted with the turnover bugaboo as Rushy now with 10 turnovers.
Down low right side, the ball stripped away, and a traveling violation called against Rushy. So the Raiders turn it over again with 58 seconds to go in the half.
Rushy really, I think, searching for somebody to be their primary ball handler, and Whiteoak taking advantage of that.
Kennedy with the basketball for the Wildcats of Whiteoak. Double team, had the ball knocked away, got it back, gets it to Michael, left corner. Jeremy Stacy fires the 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Rushy. On the rebound, Drew Barhorst. To Danny Elsass, and Danny puts it in the front court to Cordonier. Sideline right, he's double teamed, gets it right corner. Rogine fires the jumper, and the air ball no good. Houck with the rebound with 32 seconds to go. First half, Michael in the paint, throws it up with the left hand, up and good. Justin Michael, a slow start, but now has 6 points. And it's an 11-point Whiteoak lead, 33-22.
And Rushy, Dan, not getting back on defense, giving up some easy transition layups.
15 seconds to go in the half, and
there goes our close game.
down to 10 seconds. Whiteoak by 11. Cordonier, top of the arc, to the foul line. Throws up the 15-footer off the back of the rim, tapped up, no good, and that's the end of the first half. And the Whiteoak Wildcats with a flurry here late in the second quarter lead Rushy by 11 as we go to the break. At the half, it's Whiteoak 33, Rushy 22.
Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Strength from Borchers.
All right, we're tied at 21 in the second quarter, and then Whiteoak time goes on a 12-1 spurt to finish out the second quarter.
Yep, they moved it out, and that's the importance of this first 2 or 3 minutes here. Whiteoak could move this thing out in a hurry if Rushy's not careful.
Whiteoak right to left on your radio dials. We start quarter number 3. Bounce pass left corner to Houck along the left baseline. Kicks it left side for Michael. Justin with a dribble out front now. Swings it right side to Jeremy Stacy. Now back out to Houck. Foul line it goes down low right side. The basketball to Josh Stacy. Back out front to Houck. Houck with the dribble. Feeds off to Jeremy Stacy. 5'11" junior. Jeremy down low left of lane. Pulls up. Pops the J. No good. Rebound tapped around, and Rushy gets the rebound. Tapped by Dane Borchers, and he flipped it over to his teammate, Drew Barhorst. Now Gill across the timeline for the Rushy Raiders. Gill with the basketball. Spins out front, diagonal pass down low. Strong to the hole that time, Jay Borchers. Borchers now has 9, and he's fouled on the play, and that's a good start for Rushy.
Yeah, Gill doing a good job that time. Stopped his dribble. The backdoor cut wide open for the layup and the foul.
So Borchers, line right, 68% foul shooter on the season. Can close the gap to 8 if he connects on the free throw. And it's up and rattled the rim and then dropped through at the glass and fell in for Jay Borchers. It's 33-25. Whiteoak with the basketball, the 8-point lead. Out front with it, Alan Crabtree. Swings it left side, ball deflected away and stolen by Rushy. Pass picked off by Drew Barhorst on the left side. And Rushy brings it up the floor. Kyle Gill, the 6-foot junior, crosses the timeline. Right wing with the basketball to Barhorst. Back out to Gill. Gill to the foul line, spins at the right elbow. Looks inside. Want to go to Borchers. Ball knocked away, picked up by Gill near midcourt. Ball knocked away again and picked up by Rushy. With the basketball, Jay Borchers flipped it to a teammate. Down low to Dane Borchers. Borchers inside, strong to the hole, lays it up and in. Dane Borchers has 6. And a good start for Rushy. Timeout called by Whiteoak. It's 6:35 to go third quarter. Whiteoak 33, Rushy 24.
Timeout, Whiteoak.
Whiteoak with the basketball, right to left on your radio dial. Michael out front with it. Justin to the foul line. Tries to penetrate, dishes it down low, strong to the hole, layup, up and good. Counted by Josh Stacy. Josh Stacy has 7, and it's 35-27, Whiteoak by 8. Gill with the basketball for Rushy across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Swings it to Cordonier, back to Gill on the right sideline. Kyle holds the ball over his head, back out to Cordonier. At the left elbow, has the ball knocked away, but gets it back. Pass on the left wing to Barhorst. Back out to Cordonier, fires a 3. Long, no good. Long rebound chased down by Whiteoak in front of the Russia bench. Chased down by Josh Stacy. Out of Houck. Houck across the timeline. Fires a long three. Rim glass and no good. Rebound Dane Borchers pulls it down for Russia. With 5:42 to go, third quarter in this Division IV state semifinal from the Schottenstein Center at Ohio State. Right wing with the basketball is Russia. Barhorst out front to Cordogna on the left point. Left corner, Gill fires the baseline three, no good. Long rebound goes to Barhorst in the paint, no good. And a whistle and a foul called against Whiteoak inside. They will tag Doug Houck on the foul for the Wildcats. The first team foul,
Whiteoak foul number 14 against Whiteoak. Houck is first.
Line right, Drew Barhorst, a 70% foul shooter in the season. Averages 10 per ball game. He has 8 so far tonight.
Both these schools, first time ever to the Final Four.
Barhorst free throws up and good. Drew has shot it well tonight, John. He's 4 for 4 from the floor and connects on his first free throw. Has 9 points. It's 35-28, the Whiteoak lead. And second free throw, nothing but nylon, and it's 35-29 with 5:26 to go, third quarter. So Whiteoak will put it in play with Alan Crabtree, the 6'1 senior. Over to Michael. Michael walks it up across the timeline here at the Value City Arena. Takes it to the left side. Michael does. Fires the three. No good. Rebound inside Dane Borchard, and he's fouled from behind by Josh Stacy. And that's 2 fouls on Josh Stacy. Check that three.
Yeah, over the back, Dan Stacy, a very good jumper, but he's only 6'2". That's his second foul. They call it on him coming up over the back. And Whiteoak trying to fight off some of the momentum here and hang on to their lead, which at one time was 11.
Russia with the basketball. Gill across the timeline with the left-handed dribble. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Whiteoak by 6. Right wing with the basketball. To Borchers. Dane flips it back out between the rings to Barhorst. Barhorst backs it out of there and he'll hand it over to Kyle Gill. Gill with the basketball for the Russia Raiders. Right wing to Jay Borchers. Borchers down low to Dane Borchers. Dane in the paint, a whistle and a reach-in foul against Whiteoak. That's team foul number 4 against the Wildcats with 4:43 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Russia doing a better job of getting the ball on the inside and setting up some one-on-one situations, and the fouls beginning to catch up with Whiteoak. And after the next foul, it'll be 1-1 the rest of the game for Russia.
Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Whiteoak, so Russia will try it again. And the trigger, Barhorst. Drew Barhorst for Russia. Inbounds to Dane Borchers, and he gets fouled. That's team foul number 5.
By number 24, Josh Stacy, his third, team's 5th.
Third quarter here, free throwing for Russia as a ball club.
A foul on Josh Stacy, that's his third of the ball game. Borchers 2 for 5, 6 points so far, and free throws up and good.
Dane Borchers shooting the second.
He has 7 in the ball game, and it's a 35-30 contest. Tax-free bonds, municipal bonds, and schools.
Josh Cordogna.
And Raymond James Financial Services. Borchers line right, free throw up and good. So Borchers has 8. It's a 4-point ball game. Whiteoak 35, Russia 31. Whiteoak right to left under radio down. Across the timeline. Michael with it. Bounce pass to Doug Houck. Houck starts in, now swings it right side for Michael. Michael backs it out. Now down low right side. Baseline pass knocked out of bounds by Russia. Josh Cordogna. And it will stay with Whiteoak. 4:24 to go, third quarter in this Division IV state semifinal. So Whiteoak will trigger with Justin Michael. Left of the lane. Inbounds left side for Crabtree. Back to Michael. Out to 3 left side. Hit the left side of the rim, no good. Cordogna with a rebound for Russia. Over to Kyle Gill. Gill into the forecourt right side with the dribble. 4:10 to go, third quarter. They lob it down low to Borchers. Borchers is fouled from behind by, I believe, T.J. Kennedy. So the foul's mounting up, John, on the Whiteoak Wildcats.
Definitely, Dan. From now on, it'll be 1-1, and then the 2-shot bonus. Both teams tonight struggling from 3-point range. We have a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 4:09 to go, third quarter. Whiteoak 35, Russia 31.
3 of 14 on their threes, and Russia only 1 for 10. Although Russia, they've been saved at the free throw line where they're 8 for 9.
Down low, Cordonier up and put up the shot up and in. And Josh has 5 in the ball game. It's 35-33. Michael with the basketball for Whiteoak. Kicks it back out to Crabtree. Right side for Houck. Back to Kennedy at the right elbow. Penetrates the lane. Lost it. Got it back. Powers up the shot from 12 feet. Up and good. T.J. Kennedy has 4. And Whiteoak leads at 37-33. That's a big bucket for Whiteoak.
Real big. Nice move on the inside.
Down low to Dane Borchers. And a whistle. He traveled with the basketball. Turns it over. Gives it back to the Whiteoak Wildcats.
12 turnovers now, Dan, for Russia. Whiteoak still doing a good job with the ball. Only 3 turnovers in the entire game.
Justin Michael into the forecourt right side for Houck. Back out to Kennedy. Swings it left side. Spotting up for a 3. Jeremy Stacy and a whistle, and what a foul, I guess, against Whiteoak.
And it's already 3.5 to go in the third quarter. And Whiteoak, or Russia, will shoot the 1-and-1. On the other side, Russia yet to commit a foul.
Now has 3 for Whiteoak. So line right. Scotty Grogine, 5'11" senior for the Russia Raiders. He has yet to score tonight. Russia will send in Jay Borchers, 5'11" sophomore, and Kyle Gill, 6' junior, will sit down for the Raiders. Grogine lying right for Russia. The Raiders, free throws up and good. County gets into the scorebook. That's a 37-34 Whiteoak lead with 3:30 to go third quarter.
6 for 6 now, third quarter free throwing for Russia.
Grogine spins the basketball. Lying right, bends, shoots, and connects. So as John said, now 7 for 7 at the stripe here in the third quarter. 37-35, the Whiteoak lead of 2. They have the basketball. Into the front court, Michael. Michael takes it to the right side on the right wing. Kicks it back out to Houck. Houck has the ball knocked away, saves it from going out of bounds, but flipped it right back into Dane Borchers of Russia. Now Russia can tie it or take the lead with 3:10 to go third quarter. In the front court with the basketball, Borchers. Jane Borchers. He flips it over to Cordonier. Josh with the basketball, directing traffic out front against the Whiteoak zone. Borchers, left wing with the basketball to Barhorst. Lobs it down low to Borchers, lays it up, no good. Rebound and a whistle and a foul, and this time Russia on the foul. Their first foul in the second half, and it comes at 2:48 to go here in the third quarter.
Russia foul by number 30, Dane Borchers, his third, team's first.
2:48 left in the third, that could be a problem.
High school basketball is a statewide tradition, so is Mayball Ford, building on a tradition. Good by Jeremy Stacy. Rebound comes off to Russia. Into the front court, Josh Cordonier, the 6'2" senior, out front with the basketball with 2:25 to go third quarter. Now over to Jay Borchers. Now to Barhorst on the right wing. Back out front, the big fella comes out. Dane Borchers between the circles. Feeds off to Scotty Grogine, the 5'11" senior. Left wing, firing the 3, got it. And count it for Jay Borchers. He has 14. Russia grabs the lead at 38-37.
So the 11-point halftime lead of Whiteoak is evaporated, and Russia takes the lead with a great third quarter shooting the basketball.
2:08 to go in the third period. Whiteoak with the basketball, right to left on your radio now. Michael into the forecourt with the dribble. Top of the arc with it. Takes it down low right side, strong to the hole with the right hand, no good. Rebound tapped around, and along the baseline, chased down by Russia. Picked up by Danny Elsass of the Raiders. He'll flip it over to Grogine. To Cordonier across the sideline for Russia. Between the circles with a minute 42 to go third quarter. Right wing with the basketball, Elsass kicks it back out front against the Whiteoak 2-3 zone. Right side, Elsass wants to go inside. The Borchers can't get it there. Now they do to Dane Borchers, and he is double teamed. A whistle and a reach-in foul against Whiteoak. This will be team foul number 8 against the Wildcats.
And this is the time, Dan, that if you're Russia, you got to really take advantage of the fact you're going to shoot the 1-and-1 and then the super bonus the rest of the way. Meanwhile, you've only committed 1 foul, so who knows when Whiteoak's going to get to damage you at the free throw stripe.
Dane Borchers at the line, shooting 1 and bonus.
And checking in, Josh Stacy for Whiteoak.
Whiteoak substitutes 24, Josh
Some
Stacy.
discussion apparently about the foul. Alan Crabtree comes out. That's his 4th. Jared Michael is trying to do a little politicking. Say the foul is on him, but the official says it's on Crabtree. That's his 4th, and he comes out. Dane Borchers line right for the Russia Raiders. Free throw is up and no good. Long rebound, bounced around and comes away with it as Whiteoak. For the basketball is Justin Michael. Michael across the timeline to Kennedy out front, left wing for Michael. Now they reverse it right side for Justin Michael. Michael penetrates, throws it up with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Russia. Dane Borchers pulls it down. So Russia with the ball, a 1-point lead with 1:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jake Borchers to the foul line, penetrates, lost the basketball, ball on the floor picked up by Whiteoak, and a whistle on a traveling violation by Jared Michael. And get a substitution in.
24, Drew Barhorst enters for Russia.
Contact there on the floor, Dan, and looked like that might have been what caused the travel, but the official says no contact. The walk and the basketball back over to Russia, and that's turnover number 6 on Whiteoak.
So Russia will trigger, inbounds to Cordonier down along the baseline, puts up the shot right side is Elsas, no good, and a whistle and a foul against Russia. I believe they called on Drew Barhorst.
Russia foul.
Yeah, tough foul because really it was a errant shot, the rebound, no chance of getting it. The reach in picks up the 2nd foul of the half.
Barhorst picks up his 3rd here of the ball game with 54 seconds to go. Hey, for all your golf needs, visit the golf shop.
And number 44, Jeremy Stacy.
38-37 in this Division IV state semifinal. Second game here tonight in Division IV. Bristol will take on Delphos St. John's. With the basketball, Doug Houck bounces it out to Jeremy Stacy. Now to Justin Michael. He fires a 3 left corner, no good. Long rebound comes off to Russia. Josh Cordonier with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. So Whiteoak, as John mentioned, led by 11 at the half. That has evaporated. Russia now with a 1-point lead, and they're going to spread it out for one final shot.
And only 2 for 10 for Whiteoak for the field here in the 3rd quarter as things have become unraveled for them. But they're fortunate to still only be down by a point.
Out front, Gill with the basketball. The clock down to 13 seconds. Sideline left, it goes to Grosjean. Back to Gill, right side, wide open for the trade. Jay Borchers got it. Jay Borchers has 17, including 10 in the 3rd quarter. And front court pass, Houck lets it fly from 30 feet, no good. 3 quarters in the books, and Russia, after being down by 11 at the half, now leads by 4 after 3 quarters of play. 41-37, Russia on top of the Whiteoak.
They now lead by 4, and they've done it with a +10 now on the glass, Dan, and a good job shooting at the free throw line for the ball game now at 10 for 12.
Gill with the basketball out front, Cordonier against the Whiteoak zone. Right corner, Jay Borchers, 3, no good. Tapped up, no good. A rebound comes out to Whiteoak. On the board, Josh Stacy. Out left to Justin Michael. Michael to the 4th court left side. Left corner with the basketball to Jeremy Stacy. Back out front to Houck. Down low right side, Josh Stacy. Back to Kennedy on the right side. Kennedy down low, and a whistle and a traveling violation against Whiteoak. They turn it over with 7:32 to play. Turnover number 7 in the game against Whiteoak.
Leading the way, Russia scoring-wise 16 for Jay Borchers, 10 in double figures for Drew Barhorst.
And with the basketball, Cordonier. Front court to Jay Borchers. Borchers lost it, got it back. Cordonier left wing. Will kick it back out to Gill. Gill for Russia.
Big difference also, Dan. 18 fouls for Whiteoak, only 2 for Russia.
Yep. 7:10 to play in this one. And It's a 41-37 Russia lead. Gill with the basketball between the rings. Dribbles out front, being patient. Swings it right side now for Scotty Grosjean. Down low to Dane Borchers, puts it on the deck, down low, off the glass, up and good. Over around the rim, that's a 6-point Russia lead.
Man, Whiteoak they don't even look anything like they did in that one stretch. Here's another turnover.
And a steal by Cordonier for Russia. Josh into the front court, double team, fires it over to Dane Borchers, who will hand it over to Gill. With 6:33 to go in the ball game, it's a 6-point Russia lead. Down low, Dane Borchers left of the lane, and a whistle and a foul will be called against Whiteoak. That's team foul number 9 against the Wildcats.
Borchers made a mistake. You're no longer taller than your opponent, even if you're 6'8", if you bring the ball down to your waist. Fortunate there, it wasn't a tie-up and a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take the break. 6:28 to play. Russia 43, Whiteoak 37.
A full timeout.
Yeah, Dan, only 2 baskets in 13 attempts from the field in this third quarter, now into the fourth quarter. And Whiteoak, they turned the ball also over 6 times in that third quarter and committed a bundle of fouls.
Dane Borchers, 4 or 5 at the stripe, make it 5 or 6. The next on the free throw, he has 11 in the ball game. And Russia now leads by 7, 44-37.
And Russia, they've taken advantage of the free throws, 11 to 13 now as a team.
Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound, T.J. Kennedy from Whiteoak pulls it down. Front court on the other side with the basketball is Houck. Houck out front to Kennedy. Right side, Justin Michael. Michael back out left side for Houck. Now to Michael, top of the arc. Michael working against Jay Borchers. Down low, back to Stacy. Now right side with the basketball to Jeremy Stacy. Out front to Michael. Michael on the left wing. Houck with it out front to Jeremy Stacy. Bounce pass down low. Kennedy had the shot, didn't take it. Left side, Houck. He fires a 3, no good. Ball banged around inside. Coming away with it is Russia. And Whiteoak, John, just does not look like the same team we saw in the first half.
You know, a lot of their players hesitant to shoot the basketball. They had some misfirings here in the second half, and they're tentative to shoot.
Cordonier out front for Russia now with 5:35 to play in the game. Russia up 7, 44-37. Right wing with the basketball. Jay Borchers drives down low, right of the lane, pulls up, has a shot blocked by Houck. Picked up by Michael. He goes to the floor, picked up on the floor by Russia. Back to Dane Borchers off the glass, up and good. On his backside. It was Jay Borchers bouncing it over to Dane Borchers, and he laid it up and in.
Well, that's the right bounce of the basketball. That makes you think maybe this is your night.
9-point Russia lead now at 46-37. And Michael with 3 left wing, no good. Long rebound comes out and picked up by Jeremy Stacy, and a traveling violation as Jeremy Stacy and Kennedy get tangled up with each other, going for the offensive rebound.
So we've got a 20-point swing now, Dan. It was an 11-point Whiteoak lead starting the third quarter, and now they trail by 9.
46-37, Russia now under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Down low, Grosjean with the basketball, didn't take the shot, gives it back out to Gill, sideline right. He brings it out near center circle.
And it's really set up, Dan. It's super bonus the rest of the way on fouls.
And timeout, Russia. We'll take a 30-second break right here. 4:47 to play in the ball game. Russia 46, Whiteoak 37.
Timeout, Russia. A 30-second.
Trouble rebounding. They've had trouble passing. They've had trouble fouling too much. And Russia trying to take advantage.
Just 4 points in the second half for Whiteoak.
This game is set up for Russia big time right now.
Cordonier with the basketball.
They're spread the 4 corners. Tri-way style.
With the basketball to Jay Borchers. Borchers with the basketball between the circles. Leads off to Gill. Gill back out front. Out to Jay Borchers. Borchers in front of us. With the dribble between the circles now to Gill. Gill over to Cordonier. Picked up by T.J. Kennedy. Top of the arc. Down low to Dane Borchers. Kicks it back out front to Jay Borchers.
A little early to start this, Dan, unless you do it a lot during the year, and then it's part of your game.
Down low, diagonal pass to Grosjean off the glass. Up and good. And they got the shot. They rolled outside. Scotty Grosjean with 4 in the ball game, and it's 48-37 Russia.
If they get the ball back here, this is a huge, huge turnaround.
Out left point with the basketball for Whiteoak. Being hounded there, gets it down low, ball stolen away by Gill of Russia. with 3:45 to play.
The wheels are officially off. Can they get a turnover?
Bad pass in the backcourt to Gagnon, trying to hit Gill on the near sideline. And overthrew it. Turnover by Russi. Hey, time for home improvement or a new car? CoolBuckBank.com. On the attack, Michael for Whiteoak. Penetrates the lane. Shot goes in, but a whistle and a foul against Russi.
First on Russi, Borchers, third on the team. Jay Borchers is first, team's third.
3:32 to go in this one. Back in.
Jared Michael, number 12, enters for Whiteoak.
Something to work through in the second half.
Only 4 points the entire second half, Dan. Unbelievable after 33 in the first.
Josh Stacy down low, right side off the glass and good. Josh Stacy.
Josh Stacy.
It's 48-39. 3:19 to go in the contest. Cordonier sideline left. Oh, stolen away by Josh Stacy of Whiteoak. He'll drive the other way. A foul call on Josh Cordonier. Intentional foul, says the official. And Whiteoak will be on left to shoot here with 3:12 to go in the game.
Really, Dan, it's a good call by the official because he reached out and grabbed the defender or the guy with the basketball. I mean, it's obvious that it was intentional. So that means shots plus the basketball, and the turnover could lead to a little momentum swing back to Whiteoak. Maybe Whiteoak's got 3 good minutes left in them. If they do, they hope to chop into this lead.
Whiteoak line left, free throw up and good by Stacy. He has 10, that's Josh Stacy. And it's 48-39. 3:12 to go. Clark Kellogg talks about spurtability, and Whiteoak needs one right now.
And the officials, Dan, if you don't go for the ball, you're going to get that intentional call.
Second free throw rolled around the rim and dropped off, but Whiteoak retains possession. Down by 8 at 48-40 with 3:12 to go.
The winner back here Saturday afternoon for the Division IV championship.
Whiteoak with the basketball. Michael, 6-foot senior, between the circles. Bounce pass to Houck on the left wing. Puts it on the deck, now to Michael. Houck got about the 3, tries to go baseline left to Kennedy. Kennedy's jumper left side, partially deflected. Ball banged around inside. Still picked up now by Whiteoak. Back out to, that ball stolen away as Jared Michael lost the basketball. It was tapped away from behind and picked up by Russi. And a whistle and a foul in the backcourt against Jared Michael. So with 2:47 to go in the ball game, we'll walk it down to the Russi end of the floor. And they'll be leading by 8.
Jared Michael, his
Tonight is exciting examples.
10th. Drew Barhurst will shoot 2.
10 points tonight, 2 for 2 at the straight. Free throw up and no good off the back of the iron. 48-40, Russi over Whiteoak in this Division IV state semifinal.
Well, as a team, Russi shoots 68% of the year from the free throw line. Tonight, they're 11 for 14, 11 for 15 now with that miss.
And second free throw up and good. Barhurst has 11. That's a 9-point Russi lead. Ball stolen away by Russi. They'll drive the other way. Up and no good. And a foul. So Russi again will be at the foul line. And Drew Barhurst mad at himself for missing the layup, but he got fouled on the play.
Whiteoak foul by number 3, TJ Kennedy.
One more game to go here on the first day of the 80th edition of the Boys State Basketball Tournament. And Bristol will take on Delphos St. John's, 9 o'clock.
Drew Barhurst,
Roman
shooting
Campbell,
2.
Mike Breckenridge. Mike's side for that one. Line right. Drew Barhurst. Free throw is up. Rattled the rim and dropped off. No good.
Dan, if free throws go in, it's going to be hard for Russi to lose this ball game with the foul situation. Still only 4 fouls on them as a team. They're getting the double bonus.
Russi now 12 of 17 at the foul line and make it 13 of 18. So 2:35 to go. It's a 10-point Russi lead. With the basketball, Michael out front for Whiteoak. Feeds off left side to Jeremy Stacy. Left corner to Houck. Back to Stacy on the left side. Fires a 3, no good. Ball rebound comes off to Russi. And the Raiders have the basketball and a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. With 2:19 to go in the ball game, we get a timeout. We do get a timeout. We'll take the break. 2:19 to play in this one. Russia 50, Whiteoak 40. 2:19 to go in the ball game. Russia 50, Whiteoak 40. It's been Whiteoak who dominated the first half. Second half dominated by Russia.
Boy, great comeback, Dan, if Russia can complete this as final 2+.
Down in the front court, feeds off to Dave Borchers, down on the Crugene, right of the lane, and bounce pass inside, shot no good by Jay Borchers, back up, and no good, and a whistle and a foul inside. So another foul against Whiteoak. And line right will be the big foul. Dave Borchers, a 6'8" senior for the Russia Raiders. Paul Bremer, his 18th season at the helm of Russia, 227 and 177 coming in. Free throws up and good by Dane Borchers. Well, 14 on the night. That's a 11-point Russia lead. Bristol 24-1. Dealt with St. John's 19-6 tonight at 9 o'clock. Here on Sports Country. Dane Borchers line right. Free throw no good. Left it on the front side of the rim. Rebound comes off to Whiteoak. Three fired. Right wing by Houck. No good. Rebound inside by Jeremy Stacy. Justin Michael down low to Houck. Ball knocked away, and Russia trying to save it from going out of bounds, but step along the baseline, and they'll stay with Whiteoak with 1:55 to play.
Dan, still Russia with only 4 team fouls, so they still have 2 fouls to give in his final 1:55.
Whiteoak just 7 points in the second half.
Well, they just have turned off the faucet for sure.
Out front with the basketball, Michael. Left side, Houck got about the 3. Swings it over now, out front to Jeremy Stacy. Now to Michael down low, off the glass, up and good. Justin Michael. The 6-foot senior, he averages 17. And a foul against the Whiteoak ball club. The Wildcats, and we'll walk it down to the Russia end of the floor with 1:34 to play. Whiteoak tonight, about 35% in shooting, 17 of 49. They are 3 of 20 from three-point land.
Now that is really Russia hasn't done much better. 3 for 13, but 3 for 20, Dan, is really a telltale on tonight's game.
Jay Borchers, 5'11" sophomore, line right, free throw up and good. So Russia trying to make it to the state title game for the first time, leading by 10, 52 to 42. 1:34 to play. Second free throw off the back of the iron, no good. Tapped around inside, and Whiteoak comes away with a rebound. Michael into the front court to Houck. On the left side, left corner, firing the 3. Rolls around, no good by Jeremy Stacy. And a steal by Josh Stacy, back up and in. Josh Stacy with a dozen. And it's 52 to 44 with 1:20 to go. Timeout called by Whiteoak. We'll just keep it right here with 1:20 to play in the contest, this Division 4 state semi.
Timeout, Whiteoak, a full timeout.
It's Division 4 state semifinal in Russia. The Raiders lead Whiteoak. The Wildcats by 8, 52-44. Russia tries to inbound. They do to Dane Borchers, and he's fouled immediately with 1:18 to go. So we're walking down into the floor of the Russia Raiders. And they'll shoot some more foul shots, which they've done quite often here tonight.
Yeah, 15 for 22 at the line for Russia as a team. Whiteoak only 5 for 9. The rebound battle pretty even at 32 to 26 in favor of Russia. And the turnover 16 to 12. Whiteoak only with 12, but 11 of those, or 10 of those, have been in the second half. And that has been part of their big problem here when they lost their 11-point lead.
Dane Borchers line right, free throw up and good. 15 in the ball game. Whiteoak will substitute Jeremy Stacy back in, coming out as Jared Michael. Offense for defense with 1:18 to play, 9-point lead. Russia leads 53-44. They'll try to up it to 10 again. Borchers free throw up and good. So it's a 10-point Russia lead at 54-44. On the attack, Michael into the front court for the Whiteoak Wildcats. Right wing with the basketball, Michael. Trying to make something happen, takes it down low, throws it up with the left hand, no good, gets his own rebound, no good, but he's fouled on the play. And Whiteoak will be lying left with 66 seconds to go here in the ball game. So lying left is Justin Michael, 6-foot senior.
Russia really, Dan, maybe a slight favorite coming into this game simply because maybe some of the teams they defeated, including the #1 state team in Ohio and undefeated South Charleston in the regionals. Officials checking over at the score table.
Line left will be Justin Michael. About 25 years ago in the state basketball tournament, 1977. Last trip away. Free throw up and good by Justin Michael. Pretty good contest between Barberton and Columbus McKinley.
Yes.
And the Panthers won that one.
Magic's streak ended that day.
Yep, 80-74. A fellow by the name of Todd Penn had a pretty good day that day for Linda McKinley. Second free throw up and good. So it's a 54-46 ball game. With a minute to go in the contest and a foul on the backcourt by Whiteoak. So they call a timeout.
I think they got it. Oh wait, Dan. Yep, they called a timeout. Russia got a timeout.
So we'll take the break here. 1 minute exactly to go in the ball game. Russia 54, Whiteoak 46. Josh Cordonier in the backcourt. Near sideline will put it in play. Inbounds to Jay Borchers, back to Cordonier, and he's fouled with 56 seconds to go in the game. So Russia by 8. They hit their foul shots. They'll be back here Saturday afternoon.
Up and Alan Crabtree is fouled out of the ball game with 2 points. 56 seconds left.
Well, we mentioned Akron St. Vincent St. Mary in the title game Saturday morning. Going for a three-peat, John. Who are the other 2 schools who have three-peated?
Columbus Whirling, the most recent, back in the late 80s, and of course Dayton Stivers back in the late 20s. And of course St. V going to have the possibility to do something that's never been done before. That would be 4 in a row with their team about all juniors, and of course LeBron James trying to be maybe Mr. Basketball 3 times in a row, which has never even been thought of being accomplished.
They got to win that third one first.
Got to win that third one first. And Bacon, boy, I tell you what, Dan, they made a statement today that they could stop that streak.
Josh Cordonier, line right, 6'2" senior for Russia. 56.2 seconds left. 8-point ball game. Russia by 8. And Josh's free throw, up and good. He has 6 on the evening. It's a 9-point Russia lead at 55-46. Bristol and Delta St. John's, the other semifinal in Division 4, coming up tonight at 9 o'clock. Second free throw, no good. Kennedy on the rebound for Whiteoak. Into the front court right side, Doug Helm. It's about a 3 now to Kennedy, top of the arc. Somebody's got to shoot it. Left side with the basketball, back out front to Hout. Out to Kennedy. Kennedy, top of the arc, 43 seconds. He throws up the runner left of the lane, rolls around, no good. Tapped up, no good. Rebound corralled by Russia, and a whistle and a foul against the Whiteoak Wildcats.
Going to call it on Stacy, Dan, his 4th. Will walk down, and it's getting closer and closer now to the fans from Russia.
So the Russia Raiders, 23-3 coming in, just 38 seconds away from heading to the championship game on Saturday. Said located over in Shelby County, about 40 miles north of Michigan State. Free throw is up and good. Josh has an unusual routine that he does for his foul shots.
Ben's clear down and taps the ball 3 times on the floor.
So it's 56-46, second free throw, no good. Rebound inside, thrown back up, no good. Missed the bunny inside. It was Drew Barhorst. Comes back out to Russia. And the Raiders fans start to celebrate. Gardner pass down low to Barhorst, lays it up, no good. Got his own rebound, back up, and no good, but he draws the foul. And with 25 seconds to go, Russia back at the foul line one more time.
Josh Stacy fouls out, Dan, with 25 seconds left. And not over here. Very, very close. 10 points. A big, big hill to climb now for Whiteoak, who have seen them only score 9 points here in this entire second half and let an 11-point halftime lead get away.
Yep, it was 33-22. Whiteoak at the half. They had to like their chances, but
Jared Michael, number 12, enters for Whiteoak. Drew Barhorst will shoot 2.
So line right will be Drew Barhorst, the 6'3" senior, 70% foul shooter on the season. Here with a dozen tonight. Line right for the Russia Raiders. And free throw is up and good. He has 13, and Russia leads by 11. They'll be back here Saturday afternoon to take on either Delphus or Bristol for the Division IV state title. Free throw number 2 is up and good. 58-46. Whiteoak trailing Russia. Russia on the day, 21 of 30 at the final line, 70%. And from the floor, what, 42%, John?
Yep.
Substitutes for Russia, 32.
Neither team at the threes tonight have been both teachers only 3 and 8.
And they won the battle of the boards, at least so far, 36-28, Russia has. The Whiteoak brings it up across the timeline with Michael. Kicks it the right corner to Halk. He fires a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Tapped up, no good. Rebound controlled by Russia. Cody Francis now in the ball game for Russia. He flips it over to a teammate, Colin Foster. Now left wing, firing the 3, no good by Kevin Tubby, a 6'3 junior. Front court pass to Kennedy for Whiteoak. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot no good. And the ball goes out of bounds with 1.1 second left. And the Russia Raiders will be back here Saturday in the championship game.
Substitute for Russia, number 50.
12-point lead with 1.1 second to go. We'll put it in play, and that'll be the ball game. So Whiteoak, a great first half, but they just fell apart in the second half. And that is the ball game. As Russia inbounds it, and Russia, the Raiders, defeat Whiteoak. The Wildcats 58-46. We'll come back and get into the numbers.